Namaste everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is again going to be another DIY video, and I'm not going to tell you guys what it actually is. All that I'll tell you is that it's a beautiful DIY which is made out of a coconut shell. Now I don't think there is any household that does not have coconut at one point or the other in their household. So whenever you do have coconuts at home, do try this DIY out, because I swear it is so pretty. All you'll need is a coconut shell and some self-hardening clay, and that's all. If at all, we all do get coconuts for some sort of a puja or the other at our homes. So if you have something like a puja coming around, you can also use a coconut shell from that puja, which is also going to come in very handy for this DIY. So if you do like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop your comments down below about how you like this DIY. Don't forget to connect with me on all my social media accounts. The handles are all right in front of you. And now let's get started. Okay, so here's the thing that's going to be the showstopper of this DIY. I just wanted to utilize a coconut shell for the project. You guys can also use an old bowl if you don't have a shell. Now to smoothen out the surface, I'm going to rub sandpaper on it, and the next thing we need is self-hardening clay. This one's just for 20 rupees for a packet, and I used 2 to 3 of these for this project. Inside the pack, you'll get a hardener and a resin base. Just mix the two in equal quantities and you'll be good to work. A very important tip for you guys to remember would be to only mix small quantities of the hardener and the base, because it tends to harden quite quickly if the rest of it is sitting idle. So work with mixing small portions as you go along. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of work on the shell already, and since we're going to be making a turtle, this is going to be the head. Next up, I'll mold the feet, make a tiny impression and stick it together using glue. At first, it might look a little intimidating, but trust me guys, this is extremely easy to do. Now to make the impressions, I'm using a toothpick for precision. Another piece of advice when you're working with clay is to use talcum powder, since you might feel it's very sticky and a struggle to mold. This will save you from creating a lot of mess. So I'm continuing with making different shapes out of the clay, mostly using my toothpick for precision and making delicate impressions on it. You can of course go ahead with the design you like. So I'm just going to go ahead and mold different shapes, balls, leaves and spirals, and here's the whole process in fast forward. Going forward with the design, I'm making a diamond, adding dots in the middle and sticking it using glue. You can choose to skip the glue because the clay would hold itself tightly to the surface anyway, but this just makes it more durable. Now I'm just adding more details to the shell, since the more intricate it is, the more beautiful it will look. So this is kind of like a collar for the turtle, or you can say they are scales, whatever you want to call it. And of course, our little pet needs to see, so we'll make a pair of eyes now. Nothing too complicated, just rounding up these 2 strands and that's it. We'll later on be adding details when we'll stick embellishments onto the structure. There's no need to say sorry. I can't get you off my mind, and you can't tell me this don't feel right, yeah. I know that you want me. Now the rest of the shapes that we created have dried up, so we'll go ahead with sticking them onto the body of the coconut shell. This is the easiest process of all. Just create whatever shapes you like and fill the body of the turtle with those designs. Make sure to leave out a little space on the top of the structure, since we'll be placing the next thing that we'll be putting together, which is a diya stand. Here's what the finished shell looks like. Honestly, you can use it as is because it looks so pretty already, but for now, we'll go a little more fancy. So here's what we'll need next. 7 small diyas and a big one like this, and here's how we'll assemble it together. Place one of the diyas at the bottom, upside down, and I'm placing an old paint bottle to add to the height. Next, we'll place the 5 diyas around this structure that we have created. And then finally, this one will go on top, and this is how we'll be assembling it. Now, going forward with sticking everything together, I'm again using Fevicol here. I'm not sure if hot glue would work in this case since the diya is made out of clay. So I'd advise you to stick to Fevicol itself. Notice how I'll keep using clay to add to the height of the middle part, and now simply adding the paint bottle here. Now to stick all 5 diyas in a circle, we'll add a ring around the bottle and connect the diyas using clay as well. Tiny amounts on the edges with the help of a little glue, and that should do the job. Repeat the process on each diya one by one and ensure that there are no gaps, because then the diyas would not be balanced, and we don't want to put in all this effort into a fragile DIY, do we? So here's what it looks like upon drying, and I still feel the height is not enough, so I'll add a blob of clay again. Now remember the leaves that we made in the beginning of the video? This is where they go. Place them around the bottle to hide what's inside, and when that's dried up, this is how it should look. Here are the zoomed in details. Coming back to the turtle now, this is where we'll place the diya stand that we made. So sandwiching another piece of clay between glue and very carefully placing the stand on top. To conceal the joint, we'll add some glue and add another strand of molded clay for finishing. The top angle unfortunately is not able to capture it, so here's what it should look like at this stage. On to adding the final details on our project. Add some more glue to the rim of the big diya and add clay. I swear I've said clay like 100 times already. Anyway, so once that's done, I've taken the back of an old riffle from a pen and will make impressions across the border using the riffle. With the remaining clay, I'll mold out slightly smaller leaves than the previous ones and place them here to cover the gaps and make it look fuller. And here's how our final structure looks like. Looks pretty good to me, but we'll paint it gold using this spray paint. Once it's painted, I'll use these rhinestones to add more bling to it. You'll easily get these at any stationery near you. The silver ones will go on the body and the pearl ones will become the eyes. Now it got really dark by the time I had to spray paint, so please pardon the shadows here. I'll just go in strokes this way and cover the entire thing in gold. Once the paint has dried, I'll add the rhinestones to it, and are you ready for the final reveal? Here we go. It's unbelievable how beautiful this has turned out, and the gold paint gives it such a festive feel. Actually, this would be the perfect DIY for Diwali, don't you think? If you noticed, I also replaced the gold diya on top with a clay one because later on I felt it didn't go as well with the structure. The details on this thing are so gorgeous, and believe me you guys, this is so easy to make, you'll only believe me when you try it. If you like, you can also place tiny scented candles inside it and it won't even damage the insides of the diyas. So gorgeous and so festive. And that was it for today's video, guys. Let me know how you guys like this really nice turtle made out of a coconut shell, and I think this is the best way to make use of the waste things at your home, the waste items at your home. And if you actually also have a craft competition coming up, this is definitely going to win you great prizes at that. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel before you guys leave, and I shall see you next week. Bye!